This summer is going to be interesting. I'm basically setting out for a crazy challenge that I've never even dreamt would be possible. I'm John Heiss, Senior Director at Herbalife, and really in charge of development of Herbalife 24 Sports range. It's all about pushing myself, traveling the world, doing my job, but also pushing myself athletically with a number of races from Europe, Colorado, all over the world. Leadman's a series of races, all in Leadville, Colorado, all at 10,000 feet. It's one of those things that you don't do for prize money, you don't do to stand on a podium. It's all about personal bragging rights and just if you can complete it or not. I think that's the challenge. The first real event of the series is the Leadville Marathon. This isn't an ordinary marathon, so for me it's not only can I finish, but can I survive this marathon with all the climbing and descending. 3, 2, 1. Let's go!
Downhill's fun, uphill's not so good.
I got 2 handheld bottles of Prolon with me to keep me fueled for the whole race.
Just to kind of like literally push the physical limits to extreme, in the middle of Leadman, we're sprinkling in the Transalp race series. So literally you go race your bike for 7 days, 30 hours in the Alps, and then you come back and the next weekend I gotta do the Leadville Silver Rush 50, which is just gonna break my body. Can I survive? Can I push it? Can I do something that's an insurmountable goal? This is the Prolong. It's our fuel for the ride. We're out here at Transalp. It's a 7-day stage race through the Alps. It covers about 1,000 kilometers, about 600 miles. It's gonna be a real test of mental and physical endurance.
This is our second year in Transalp. We got involved in the sponsorship this year, try to bring the message of Herbalife Nutrition deeper into a sporting community.
We think the Transalp Tour is a very good way to bring the Herbalife name out to the people.
I'm totally flabbergasted. This company is amazing.
When you find these cool epic events, it just really gives you something to focus on down the road and just keep up a really healthy lifestyle. It's gonna be a long day with lots of rain anticipated.
It's cold. First day so far so good. It's just pouring rain the entire time, like pouring. It's really hard today.
After the stage, it's really important to get a lot of carbs in as fast as possible. So we'll go straight to the Herbalife tent, get a rebuild strength or endurance shake.
Rolling out. Day 2. That's good. All is good. With the last climb today, really nice weather, much better than yesterday.
It's always a challenge when you're going through the Dolomites or Alps because one side might be warm Mediterranean air, the other side might be cold Alp air from like Germany or Austria or Switzerland. To give you some idea of the amount of calories you'd be using, we'd be burning about 3,000 to 4,000 calories every single day, and that's where nutrition really plays a pretty critical role during this event. A lot of us, we really want to grow the Herbalife brand in really hardcore kind of endurance sports, and Transalp really epitomizes the most difficult cycling race in Europe. This trip's unique in that we get to go to a lot of really small towns in the Alps. I mean, some of the scenery is unbelievable. I mean, cobblestone streets, rolling passengers, you can hear cowbells ringing. I mean, it's an unbelievable place to ride bikes. So it's really cool to interact with some of the members. I haven't met them before, and they certainly haven't got to meet Michael Johnson one-on-one, so for them, it's a really cool experience.
I will be here to give the recovery.
Our jerseys say Herbalife Nutrition, and that's really cool because people always ask, hey, what are you guys doing? Or, you guys look really good. What's in your bottle? What's your secret? And so it's always a good segue into talking about the products, the company, what we're all about.
Our goal is to become a leader in sports nutrition. We saw it with our CEO and all of us here today.
So just finished the last stage, stage 7 at Transalp. So we ended here in beautiful Lake Garda, the biggest lake in Italy. So it's just an amazing day, sun's out. Came into form throughout the race. I probably got stronger each day. And now it's kind of looking forward to Leadville. It's like, I got to train for the bike and the run. So take a week off. Next weekend's the Silver Rush 50-mile mountain bike race. And then it's going to be a big running block to try to get my legs back in shape for running the 100.
I think that this event is very powerful. There is not only the competition, but you can create a group, a family that is strong.
So we're just getting ready for the Leadville Silver Rush 50 tomorrow. A lot of people say it's actually harder than the Leadville 100. Yeah, it's blue sky right now, it's sunny, it's nice, but there's some clouds out in the distance. There's a high likelihood that it's going to get kind of nasty today. 7,000 feet of climbing, yeah, I'm concerned.
3, 2, 1.
I've got Prolong in my camelback for today. The Herbalife Nutrition program is just miles ahead of everybody else.
People are like loving it. You know, we are over here and they come up, wow, give me some. I love it. I love it. I'm so grateful you guys are here.
I want to make a difference, and if it's me pedaling it away or running as hard as I can to make some sort of a difference in my kids' lives, that's what I'll do. I was very impressed and felt good the entire day.
I think I'm pretty fatigued from Transalp. I've really got to figure out my recovery next couple days, and then it's going to really be a big run focus. We had a good showing. It's kind of cool to see all the Herbalife jerseys out in course. That was definitely cool. People cheering, like, go Herbalife, go Leadman, so it's cool. For the 100-mile bike, we invited friends and family of Herbalife. We've got a whole bunch of pro cyclists, so former national champions. So we've got a really broad team of abilities, but also they have a lot of networks, and that's really cool for us to really touch the community.
Herbalife Base Camp is a hub for all of our sponsored athletes to come to Leadville and experience the race series, teach people about the products, allow our pro athletes to train and to prepare for the race.
I don't mountain bike very much, so I'm definitely going to be struggling a little bit more on the technical sections. I want to definitely be up there in the top 10.
Having the nutrition be a variable that's removed, that's key.
It does take a lot of commitment and time to start on the starting line, and it is nice to know that you have a product to fall back on.
Here at the Herbalife Base Camp, it feels like one big family.
The base camp is amazing. You know, people come in, when they take the tour, they get to, you know, walk out with their samples, and then they walk out with a big smile on their face.
This is our 4th year of base camp, and we have seen a progression of interest, of excitement, of involvement in the community, which is really cool because we have a lot of locals.
The Herbalife Base Camp, it's amazing up there.
It's just a fabulous microcosm of what Herbalife is.
My goal coming into this race was to get a top 10, and I ended up 5th, so I actually kind of exceeded what I came here to do. This was just kind of a brutal sufferfest.
This year I got my personal best. I attribute it to just hard work and great nutrition.
This weekend was a huge success for Herbalife. We had customers coming by. We had a 5th place, a 16th place. We had several guys in the top 30. It was a big day for Herbalife. I think we left a really positive impression with all the racers, which is just awesome, and that's our goal. But yesterday was the mountain bike race, just a brutal race. And then you got to get up and recover and run a 10K in the morning. It's going to be rough.
We just have 2 more events to finish. All of Team Herbalife that are in the Leadman competition, we're all just continuing to drive forward.
It was actually really hard, and mentally during that short time I was thinking, man, this 100's going to be hard. So hopefully this weekend I'll recover and get ready for the 100. Last weekend was a 100-mile mountain bike race. The morning after was a 10K, which was just unnecessarily difficult. Kind of suffered through that, and then I had a week to recover. Here I am. It's Friday before the 100-mile run. It's the last event in the Leadman competition. I'm really nervous. I'm really scared.
It's going to suck at so many different times.
The biggest challenge is dealing with the altitude. The lack of air is extremely challenging.
You run the first 50 with your legs. You run the second 50 with your mind.
I've never pictured myself as being a runner, especially an endurance runner.
It's that whole attitude of that you can't quit. You got to move forward. I'm super worried I may not finish the run. Anything can happen.
3, 2, 1.
Pass somebody and you don't even know who they are and they're like, let's go, Leadman. It's just very supportive and inspirational. It's kind of what keeps me wanting to sign up again next year.
How well you do is a function of how you can manage the race in smaller blocks, staying on top of your nutrition.
It's gonna be the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. I honestly chose to do Leadman because it seemed impossible.
I feel amazing. Probably the hardest thing I've ever done to accomplish something like this is just, like, I can't compare it.
The last 30 hours were very intense. I thought I was going to fail at this, and then there were times when I was sure it was going to work.
I'm a 3-time Leadman. Had my personal record. It was a really good day for me.
Part of the reason that I love this type of racing is there's so many people that are involved and you're kind of helping each other along the way.
I knew it was going to be the hardest event. I ended up running 65 miles. I absolutely wanted to do more. I didn't finish. I was pretty emotionally wrecked. But for me, the success of that run was that I was literally on my feet moving for 19 hours. If you asked me at the beginning of the summer if I could do that, it would have been literally impossible. The summer was a huge success. I got really fit. I traveled all over the world. I raced in beautiful places from the Swiss Alps to the Dolomites of Italy. I met tons of members, tons of athletes, tons of just really cool people. And I spent a lot of time in Leadville, Colorado, and just kind of changed my perspective of seeing natural beauty. It was a pretty amazing summer. This summer might be over, but I'm always looking forward to the next big challenge, whatever that might be, so who knows.